Dear children, as the great founder of the Alibaba Group, Jack Ma has said, the biggest challenge of this year, that is 2020, is to keep ourselves alive. I hope that you're all staying safe at home. Haven't you noticed the space between the 5 fingers of our hands? When it's time to eat, the fingers come together to feed that same stomach that gives strength to our hands. Similarly, you might be surrounded by your friends and neighbors like the 5 fingers who are ready to help you during difficult times in your life. But sometimes we may argue with our neighbors, and sometimes we might fight with our friends. But we need to go along amicably, and that is a sign of harmonious living. Now, I invite you to watch a conversation between two neighbors. Shall we?
Hey man, your cow ate all my plants. I need a solution.
Oh, your hen ate all the grains that I kept for rain. I need a solution too.
Okay, I will tell my hen not eat your greens.
What a joke. In that case, I will tell my cow not to eat your plants.
Look, I am serious. We need to solve this.
What about repairing the wall between us?
Repair the walls? But we have never had since our childhood.
Do you know? Wall offers safety and security, and it ensures privacy.
However, it will keep us away from each other.
No one can encroach into my land.
It will make us selfish and narrow-minded.
Well, wall affirms my right over my land.
We won't be able to share anything.
Hey man, don't worry. We can repair the wall and still remain good neighbors. Do you know? Good fences make good neighbors.
So, dear students, you have learned that good fences make good neighbors. It's time for us to move on to the poem Mending Wall by Robert Frost. But before that, there's a task for you. You have to open your notebook and write 4 points for and against the topic Good Fences Make Good Neighbors. You have to write 4 points for the wall and 4 points against the wall. Now, shall we listen to the poem Mending Wall? Yes.
Mending Wall by Robert Frost. Something there is that doesn't love a wall, that sends a frozen ground swell under it and spills the upper boulders in the sun, and makes gaps even two can pass abreast. The work of hunters is another thing. I've come after them and made repair where they would have left not one stone on a stone, but they would have the rabbit out of hiding to please the yelping dogs. The gaps I mean, no one has seen them made or heard them made, but at spring mending time we find them there. I let my neighbor know beyond the hill, and on a day we meet to walk the line and set the wall between us once again. We keep the wall between us as we go, to each the boulders that have fallen to each. And some are loaves, and some so nearly balls, we have to use a spell to make them balance. Stay where you are until our backs are turned. We wear our fingers rough with handling them. Oh, just another kind of outdoor game. One on a side. It comes to little more. Though where it is, we do not need the wall. He is all pine, and I'm apple orchard. My apple trees will never get across and eat the cones under his pines. I tell him. He only says, good fences make good neighbors. Spring is the mischief in me, and I wonder if I could put a notion in his head. Why do they make good neighbors? Isn't it where there are cows? But here there are no cows. Before I built a wall, I'd ask to know what I was walling in or walling out, and to whom I was like to give offense. Something there is that doesn't love a wall, that won't sit down. I could say elves to him, but it's not elves exactly, and I would rather he said it for himself. I see him there, bringing a stone grasped firmly by the top in each hand, like an old stone savage, armed. He moves in darkness, as it seems to me, not of woods only and the shade of trees. He will not go behind his father's saying, and he likes having thought of it so well. He says again, good fences make good neighbors.
So, dear students, we'll meet you all soon with the poem analysis of Mending Wall.